Hotep, Hotep, High Priestess Maat and Maakheru Amen here, and let me tell you about tone number 4, which is the self-existing tone. So, the self-existing tone, so you guys define things. You define and you measure things, right? And so you guys are really great at being able to, like, I already know. So, like, we just put up a new website, right? So sometimes I'll get like emails and things from people, and I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, sometimes, let me give it an 8 out of 10, because there are other tones that do this, but this is the specialty of the self-existing tones, right? That when they email me and they say, hey, there's a typo on the about page, that's probably a self-existing tone, because they're sitting there because they really need to have clarity on things, right? Because they define things. They need a definition, and it needs to be clear. Now, why is that? Because we just went through magnetic tone of purpose, right? We got our purpose. That purpose was put through the wash by the lunar tone of challenge. It's good, right? And then it was passed on to the electric tone. That electric tone said, listen, okay, it is good. We're going to go ahead and activate this. It's going to be a service. We're going to put a service to our purpose. We're going to put a mission to the purpose, right? And then we go into the self-existing tone, and that self-existing tone is now going to define it. Going to put some defining things on it. It's going to measure it just right. Y'all carry around protractors and things, right? You got protractors. Y'all got little tape on your glasses and everything, right? Y'all not playing, right? Because you take it seriously, because it has to have a form. And so if stuff still doesn't have form, you know what y'all do? Y'all send it right back up to, what's the purpose of this again? I don't even understand why this got to me. Y'all like quality assurance, right? Y'all like the QA people. You're the quality assurance department. You're like, I don't even know how this got down here to me. Tone number 3. Didn't we just tell you about activating shit and not bonding with it? Excuse me, I'm gonna need you to put the service on this, okay? Don't give it to me unless it has a service, because I need to, make sure the coordinates are right and the angles are proper and everything, so I can put it to a form. So how does that play out in everyday life, right? So what happens is, with the self-existing tones, you all might spend a lot of time defining things, right? You just defining everything. And sometimes what happens is, y'all might be a hot mess because you need to put it to a form, right? You need to go ahead and just, listen, okay, it's at this point, let me just measure this. Let me see what it is, right? And this is what it is. And then boom, we're good. Now, here's another part, right? Sometimes you do that prematurely, right? You think you got it. You think you know, and it really hasn't gone all the way through the process, right? It has not completed, and you've already defined it and given it a judgment, right? Not a measurement, a judgment. Okay, so now what's the difference? The measurement is, this is what it's doing now. This is how it is at this point. This is what happened. But I can see that it's going to go into this area, or it may go into that area. So I'm not going to define, I'm not going to actually put a judgment on this people, place, or thing, this person, place, or thing. Okay, not yet. But what I can do is measure. I can measure the behavior of this person. Okay, I can measure this thing, okay, this organization that I'm attached to. I can measure this feeling, this emotion that I have, but I'm not going to judge it. I'm just saying where it is now. Right now it's here, and then it's going to be here or whatever until it literally comes into balance. And that's coming up. That hasn't happened yet because we ain't gone through all the tones, right? We're just putting it into the form that it's in right now. And so, but the self-existing folks, they take a long time because they want to make sure everything is just so. I told you they got tape around their glasses, right? They carry protractors and a compass and whatever. And now, very good though, when you really want to understand something about a person, place, or thing, very good people to talk to because they innately have that ability to define and measure the form. All right. So if this sounds like you, holla at us, give us a shout out for the self-existing tones, and click the links and follow the links and ask some questions and whatever. All right. We're going to see you on the next one. Hotel.